Right. Right. Okay, here we go. Let's fix some keyboards. Okay, so the previous machine. Oh, it's not to hand at the moment. The 65XE. Hi Voy, how are you doing? The 65XE fix was cancelled. The light's pretty bad in here at the moment, but it's sunlight, so I can see. The 65XE. Wow, bloody hell! Whoa. Yeah, the 65XE fix was abandoned. I replaced pretty much everything on the board, and it still didn't work. It worked once, but I don't know why. So it's probably a passive component or some tiny little break on a trace on the board somewhere, and I just put far too long into it. And really, for a machine like that, I've had a couple that were like that, and I need better equipment to diagnose problems like that. So that one, unfortunately, was no go. So there you go. But it can be cannibalized for spare parts at least, which is something. Oh, hi Prototron, how are you doing? And wow, near as well. Close your blinds. Yeah. What I'm saying is I kind of like the light, but you're quite right. I'm not sure I can get to the blinds actually. I'm not even sure I can get to them. Hang on a minute. Let's sort this out. Oh, Christ. Oh, I'm not sure I can reach. Wait a minute. Let's move the camera. Oh, Christ. Yep, there goes the microphone. Does this still work? Okay, I've closed the blinds for you. Testing. Is that better? Is it back? Hello? Alright. I had the first thing that happened is I had a Windows update, Windows 10 update happened the other night, and this is upside down. A Windows update the other night, and it killed the capture card. I eventually got that fixed. That's the capture dongle I use. It works. Excellent, thank you guys. The capture dongle I use to show the Atari displays stopped working. I got that fixed, and then the microphone input was gone, and that turned out to be one of these weird privacy things. There we go, that's better. You have to allow the microphone access to stuff. Oh jeez, what a nightmare. Now I don't know what's been done to this keyboard, but you can see it's got this fairly bizarre, is that a screw, or I don't even know what that is. I have no idea, but I'm going to take it off, whatever it is. So let's get rid of that first before we do anything else. Soften these bits of solder and get this thing off. Looks like the bottom half of the switch is just completely sheared off. It is. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, enough difficult stuff. I just want to do something easy, so I thought I'd stick the camera on. So, alright, let's clear the... I've hardly got any wick left because I used it all in that bloody 65XE. Where's my wick? But yeah, I've dumped that machine in the spares pile, so I don't really want to see it actually. I just want to completely banish it. Took everything off that might be useful. Where the hell is the wick? I swear to God, something's telling me to just pack this in. Right, the wick was here. Well, where's it gone? Are you here? No, we're not there. Are you on the floor? Nope. Okay. Are you in the bin? Interesting. Here, wick. What the? Ah, there it is. Hiding in some ribbon cable. Okay. Good. Crikey. This is just becoming farcical. Alright. Let's get rid of this. Remind me to order wick after this. I threw about 3 yards of the damn stuff. Alright, now this is an AWC keyboard. I'm assuming most of it works. Let's not get the donor keyboards mixed up with the ones I've got to fix, or it could be a long job. This looks like the same kind of... No, it's not the same kind of keyboard. This is not the right one. This is the right one. So which key's fallen off, and do I have a replacement? Aha. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So we're missing an O key. So let's grab a switch off this thing. Hopefully it's not one of the ones that's covered in rubber. No, that's fine. A lot of these keyboards are... I feel quite guilty about it now, but I cannibalised them when I used to make these SIO to SD things. And I must say I'd rather have the keyboards now. But never mind. What's done is done. So I hope everybody's doing well. Get my blue tack, get rid of some of this crappy solder. Nice to do something that I'm not going to make a complete mess of, hopefully. They're a real run of bad luck lately. That 65XE was just... it's just... I think I spent about 8 hours on it. You get into the thing so deeply that you sort of don't want to stop. And I should have stopped. A long time before. Put my new switch on. These keyboards are great because they're so easy to fix, but the problem with them is that that looks right. We've got a new switch. The problem is with these flex connectors, if we can get it to focus in. Will you focus in? There we go. This one's in really nice shape, at least at the end, but these little metal contacts part company with the backing material, and they curl up and they fall off, and they won't glue back on, and then of course you get breaks in the length of the cable, which is the main reason I usually replace it with ribbon cable. So have I got an O key? That doesn't look very... that's good enough. Hell with it. Have I got no key? And where are the spare keys? Let me go and get some. Well, here's a bag of keys and switches. Let's see what we've got. And we'll take the opportunity to tidy them up as well. Put them all together where... oh shit. Put them all together where we can find everything. Alright. Here we go, some keys. Let's see what keys we've got. Well, these are Alps keys. These might come in useful. Should categorize these. These are keys for Alps keyboards, which you can see by the fitting on the back. These are broken keys for AWC keyboards, so we're not going to use them. There's an F key for an Alps for an AWC keyboard, a W key, and they're not all the same design either, so you want one that fits. There's a switch. Do I have an O key? Not so far. Let's see what we've got in here. I've got some more as well. What have we got? I've got a 2, I've got an 8, a 9. Probably have everything, but that's just... Here we go. Oh! Is it the correct style? It looks right. Look at that. It doesn't look straight though, does it? I'm going to move that. There we go. Right, let's test it. This is a bit more like it. This is easy. Let's check what else I'm going to need here. G. A G key. Have I got a G key? Yes, I have. But what sort of key? That's not the same kind of key. Ah, right. This could... Oh, that's going to be tricky. Right, let's test my keyboard. Put this in the bin, tidy up as I go. Right, that's to fix. Spare. Right, computer. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Take the lid off first. Plug it in. Power. Capture card. Wow. Yes, it works. Right, let's see if this keyboard works. Okay, let's go into the self-test. Which ones? Select that one. Keyboard. And let's test our keyboard. There we go. You should be able to see the desk as well, shouldn't you? Make a desk visible, and we'll shrink that down there. There we go. Control A, Shift, inverse. Start, select, option. Works. There we go. Finished. That's one down, two to go. Could get used to this. Next. Right, next. What's this? Ugh. 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 Show this. Come on, focus. Jesus. That looks like it could have something living in it. Never mind. Right. Let's pull this key. Ugh. Right, let's get the pliers. Which one is it? Second row. There we go. Do I need the pliers? Nah. Bye-bye. Has anybody tried the PDM player or any variation thereof? I know a couple of you have. Right, so these are the kind of open switch arrangement. I hate these keyboards, they are rotten. Actually, is this switch broken or not? What do these switches supposed to look like? No, I did not yet. I thought it's not ready yet. Oh, it's ready. You can use it. It's posted in the... that's what it's supposed to look like. Alright, we'll take you off. It's in the thread, the player, if you have the necessary equipment. I didn't specifically mean the one that I'd written, but any of them. It needs things fixed on it, the IDE one, but it certainly works. Right. One switch. The main... Ugh. The main issue is that it's limited to about 12 megabyte file, I think it is. Just because the the player has to build a cluster map of the entire file before playback starts, so that takes up a fair bit of RAM. So I'll use these are difficult to get in. I'm not sure I've seen this specific kind of keyboard with this specific... Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Oh, this is a cherry keyboard. This has got cherry switches on it. This is like gold. Look at this. I'll put this the right way up for you. If I can... Oh, shit. Right, try again. Right, come on. Cherry keyboard. I never thought I'd see one of these again. I've seen one. I think it belonged to the same guy as well. Cherry switches. These are gorgeous. And I was going to put... Is this even going to fit? See this switch? I haven't got any cherry switches. I'm going to have to put one of these on. Which is one of these horrible open... I wonder if any... Will an AWC switch fit this board? Because it's going to be absolute... Well, actually, these are pretty wobbly switches. I don't think it's going to be... Nah, it's too bad. It's good enough. We'll put that on. Yeah, cherry switches, man. Wow. That's incredible. They are rare. Right, let's see if we can get this soldered in. Cherry keyboard. Well, it's an AWC with cherry switches anyway. Still nice though. I feel blessed. What was I saying anyway? Yes, the player has to make a complete list of all the clusters in the file, so that because once the player starts, it doesn't have... there isn't much space to... There certainly isn't space to start, you know, looking at the cluster table on the disk and stuff like that. So we do all that before playback commences. So that all we've got to do is pull sector numbers out of a table and add offsets as we progress through the cluster. So rather than storing 8 sector numbers, we store the sector number of the cluster and then just add offsets till we traverse the whole cluster. Could have used read multi-mode to read the whole cluster at once, but it's actually simpler the way I've done it from a programming perspective, strangely enough, because everything fits nicely into like the fact that I'm issuing an IDE command every 512 bytes kind of makes it easier than doing so every, you know, at a variable interval depending on the size of the cluster, if you see what I mean. It's kind of more determinate because it's all got to be very carefully cycle counted and stuff like that, you know. But the quality is very good, and Avery has fixed Altera so that it sounds nice. There we go. Where's the switch? Did I get another switch yet? I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did, but where did I put it? Did I not take another switch? Oh no, I didn't. And look what I've got. Oh yes. Why am I holding it upside down? Fool. Look at that. Look what arrived in the post today. Oh. Come on. There we go. Super Color CPU card for me. Ah yes. Thank you, Jürgen. 1,000 thanks for that. I appreciate it very much indeed. And that's going to go on the Incognito 800. I think Steven's already done that to his machine, so it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Cotton buds. I get my BIOS released and get back into that GUI stuff. Right. Right, I've got an escape key that'll fit this. That would have been a good thing to check. Right, what we got? Let's put the Alps keys out of the way because they're irrelevant for the moment. Alps. Broken crap. Shift key, switch, irrelevant. What I'm looking for, an escape key. I'm not going to have an escape key on it. I bet you this escape key is the one that commonly goes missing and I've probably given it away to somebody. Ah, there's an escape key. It's the wrong type of... Is it? Hold on. Oh no, that won't do. Ah, here's one. Ah. That's the one I'm after, but it's got a bit of... Was that already there? It probably was. Yeah. How to get this part out? Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? So you can see the problem I've got here. Well, you can't actually. I've got to get that white bit of plastic out of that little crosshead slot Where's my little screwdriver gone? Where the hell? Where's everything going today? What? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, there you are, you little bastard. Right. This could be... Oh, shit. I'll have to dig this out. There we go, it's... Oh, brilliant. That wasn't too bad. Right. Pop you on there. Well, that looks reasonable. Would you agree? Did he give me a G key as well, or not? I don't think they did. So they are all kind of squared up. These must all be off the same keyboard because they're all sort of square profile. I don't want a square profile key. I want one that's sort of rounded, like this one here. I think. Well, actually no. Do I have a suitable key for this one? They ain't like that either. Going through my other stash of key parts, excuse me. Right, what we got here? Absolutely nothing. Right, that's awkward. Anywhere else would there be keys? Ah, there it is. Twit. Oh no, oh no, no. God. The key's already here, but look. It's... that's been glued into it. Bastards. You complete... Why? Why? Oh, why would you do this? That's gonna be this. That's tricky. I suppose I could drill it out. Any ideas how to get that out of there? I'll leave that as an exercise to the viewers while I try the next one and see if there's anything. There's any hope of finding a key for this. I'm doubtful. These are more or less the same shape key. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Hi Oliver. How you doing? Naya says try to heat it up. Alright. But won't it melt? Or do you mean sort of localized heat? It will loosen the glue, then the small screwdriver can pull it out. Okay, I get what you mean. Alright. Alright then. Well, we can try. We'll give it a try. What do you think? Heat gun or soldering iron? Yeah. Hot air is going to melt the whole key. Yes, heat only the glue stuck in there. Is it necessary to solder out the crystal on the main board when installing VBXE? Yes, as far as I'm concerned, yes, because the VBXE has the crystal, the master crystal, right on the board. It's got nothing to do with, say, the PAL crystal that drives the PAL color burst. The VBXE drives the whole machine via a frequency divider. So, yes. Try gently with a soldering iron. Do you think I should get the clamp, the desk vise for this? I'm not gonna use my hands for this. God, there's always something. Why? A simple job. Why could it not be easy? Yeah. Yeah, with the crystal. Oh. Right. Okay. Ugh. If this is super glue, it's gonna spray out noxious acidic gas. I'll put these on. Right. Okay. Ah. Right. It's hot. Jesus Christ. I think it's just welded itself in there. It's absolutely solid. I'm going to try and drill this out. Hold the screw on the other hand and pull out. Ah, that's a good idea. I'll just wipe this noxious plastic off the end of the soldering iron. That's a good idea. Alright then. I'll be back in a moment. Alright. Just ask my wife if she knows where there's any small screws. I need a small screw. Just a short one. Nothing elaborate. Oh. Oh, what are you? No, you're too sick. Oh. Ah, this looks promising. Ah, yes, perfect. Perfect. Right. I think the LED on the VBXE board should be permanently on, right? That's a good question. I can tell you. If I switch, will this pivot? Yes. Turn on my 1088 XEL. Right. I'll move this and you can see. Right. Can you see that, more or less? Right. There's two lights. There's D1, D2. Okay. Wasn't there an EVR light? There used to be an EVR LED as well. Do you have one of the white ones, Oliver? Sorry for asking things that have nothing to do. That's all right. Right. So I'm turning it on. D2 comes on, and it stays on this one. And this one is decoded to D600. I don't know if the other LED will come on if it's decoded to a different address. I don't know. Anyway, but that's, yes, one of them stays on anyway. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Have I still got my small screw? Yes. I'm gonna have to tap this. Right, I have to have the drill. Ow! This is upside down as well, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Pardon me. Your 1088 is in the wrong case. I know it is. I know it is. In my case, the LED flashes shortly on and off. And is this the same? Is it a white board, Oliver? The same as the one in mine? And do you have... Hang on a minute. This isn't the best example, of course. But, where are we? Right, wait a minute. Two seconds. Right. Right. Right, let's have a look. Let's get rid of this. Right, do you have... Can you see this here? Have you got that connected? Because if you don't have that connected, you won't be able to access the core features and that kind of thing. I don't know, it was just a thought. Maybe that's why your light doesn't stay on. Maybe. And there's the output of the crystal. And these are other connections. Obviously it's not the best example because it's an 1088 XEL. But I connected it to the... Yeah, you connected that connection to the Ultimate 1 megabyte where it says VB. Well, that's absolutely correct. That is correct. Does it appear to work now? Because I think you said you had some problems with it. It does work. Oh, good. That's good. I'm going to leave these glasses on because this is starting to become my default view of the world at large. So what the hell? Right, let's see if that'll tap. Still not working. Oh hell. So tell me about the connections on the board. What have you got connected to what? What have you got connected to the G3 jumpers? Did you follow the wire? This is a bit... I'll give it a try. Did you follow the instructions, obviously, with... Oh, it's too thick. Did you follow the general instructions, obviously? Sorry about this noise. That looks a bit better. Yes. See if we can get this to drive in like this. You swine. Now you. I followed a video from Lethargic. Okay. Okay. So can you see what's wired to what in the machine? We've got a purchase. I got a purchase of some sort, but I don't think it's in the right place. Well, it's just pulled a lot of glue out. One moment, alright. Ooh, ow. Ouch. He's okay, folks. This is like full of glue more than plastic, so it's not going to actually bring anything. This is just a mess. Just a big old mess. Oh, it is super glue. Jesus, I'm going to go blind. Try one of these again. I've done that before. Heated up super glue. Absolutely terrible. Not for recreational purposes either. Just accidental. People actually sniff solvents. Jesus Christ. It must be... Things must be bad when you have to start sniffing solvents. That's all I can say. Right, what we got here? We've got some crap coming out, but it's cracked. You son of a bitch. Yeah, this is destroyed. Annoying. Annoying. We're not doing very well, are we? You see, it isn't really even possible to affix this on here in any reasonable manner. This is the one that was glued in the first place. Damn. Annoying. I wonder if you could... No. Actually, I've sort of hit plastic, but I should have just drilled that out, you know. It's not so easy for me explaining all that in English. I should make photos. Yes, please. Yes, make photographs. That's a good idea. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Jesus. Well, I've got a hole. I don't know. Is a hole going to be any good to me in today's world? I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But there's a hole in it. I suppose I could always... Hang on a minute. I suppose at a pinch I could modify one of these keys, these switches, to take that mangled keycap. It wasn't really on my list of objectives for the evening, however. Right. Let's test it and see if it works anyway, and then we'll proceed from there. That's alright, Oliver. I've done a lot of VBXE installations, so I don't mind helping you out. Right, bit of a tidy up. Get rid of this. And try the machine, which is under my keyboard here, and my new deeper desk. Right. It's such a nice keyboard as well, it's a damn shame. Oh no, we're good, we're good. 5's good. You just have to hit it extra hard, that's all. Actually, for being cherry switches, these are not how I remember them. They're not how I remember them at all. What is J2 for on the VBXE board? Let me have a look for you. J2. I think that's something, it might be something, it's either AVR header, or could be something to do with Candle's soundboard. He had some stuff where you could actually play music through the thing, so I don't think it's nothing to worry about for our purposes. I love my cherry red for my PC. Well, I remember seeing an AWC keyboard for a 600XL, and was the brake key? Does the brake key show up successfully on this? I can't remember. Oh, we can always. Oh, that sounds. Oh, that feels bad. Brake feels bad. And it was nice, and I wished it was mine, but this one I'm kind of not wishing it was mine. It's really, really rough. It's like, look at the deflection on this. Can you see it? Let's have a look at this when I type on this thing. Wait a minute. Right, watch. Right, look at this. This is the control key, right? If you don't hit it, look how it bends. It's got no. It's just. Oh, look at that. I mean, it works, but. Oops. Whoop. Oh, oh, come back. There we go. Oh shit. It works. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Oh, it's just, this keyboard is awful. This is a real piece of shit keyboard. I'm sorry, but it is. This stuff. Ah. I mean, it works, but it's horrible. Right, does it, do we get, does brake work? Yeah, brake works. Alright then. Brake key doesn't show, hi Tez! Brake key doesn't show up on self-test. Well, it works anyway, but it's a real pile. Okay, so that works, but I need to figure out some way of getting the G key on there. Tricky. Okay, final one, last one. Let's put this with the done pile. Let's go to this one here. We got this one. This is what do they call this? A stack pole or something like that? No. Stack pole. Yes, that's the one. Stack pole keyboard. So we just got a missing key. Couldn't be much easier. Oh, look at the state of that. Now here, Tez. Tez could fix this. Tarnished aluminium. Tez is absolutely the man when it comes to reanodizing brushed aluminium like this. You want to see his keys, because it doesn't look that just looks horrible, doesn't it? And these ones, I've got a few like this and they all go pretty bad. Let's see if we've got a spare keyboard that I'm prepared to part with a key from. Like no, but I've got nothing left, man. I've got nothing left of my own. Is this a stack pole keyboard? This is a stack pole keyboard. Just says Y key US. Oh, I don't want to. Can't give away keys or keyboards. Working keyboards. Jesus Christ. Are there any of them that look particularly shitty? What have I got in the cupboard? I've got some in the cupboard here. What the hell these are? Oh, what the hell is this? what's this? Right, this is the Alps keyboard waiting for a ribbon cable. So that's mine. Not having that. Mitsumi? Oliver, is the foil still on the keys? It's not. I had. Hang on a minute. I'm getting distracted, but it's. I'll show you. Ow! Is it this one? There's two XE cases that needed renovation, and in both cases I think three out of 4 cartridge doors still had the protective film on. Look at that. It's great when the film's still on. I didn't know the film was still on, actually. I didn't deliberately remove it because I didn't know if the person wanted the stuff removed, but I thought it was just corroded aluminium. And when I went to clean them in the kitchen, I use a little bit of like Sif cleaner on a piece of kitchen towel. No water, just to get the scuff marks off. And in 3 out of 4 cases, the bloody protective film peeled off, revealing virgin aluminium underneath. So that's a Mitsumi keyboard. That one didn't look too bad. That's mine. And this, what's this? This is mine as well, isn't it? Yes. It's a bit beaten up, but this is no good. This is no good as a donor for that keyboard. So I'm no further forward. There's nothing in this box. Oh, why? I don't think there's anything else. Nothing I'm prepared to pillage. So this has been another bust. I'm sure I had another keyboard that was of that particular design. Is this one? This is the one I've just looked at. Are there any others? Let's have a look under this pile of boxes. Oh. Oh. God. I have my doubts. Well, there's 2 XL cases there, but they've got no keyboards in them. So, no. I'm afraid not. I'm not going to break up a keyboard. I'm afraid. It's... I mean, it's a nice enough keyboard, but yeah. My only spare XL keyboard now is the Alps that someone punched and broke in half. Jesus. Somebody punched it. So that's where did I put my keyboards? Oh. So that's the Alps like this one. What the hell? What? I'm completely lost now with what's what. What am I doing? Where's my keyboard? Where's my Alps keyboard gone? Jesus. Oh God. EWC. is what? The what? I just had an Alps keyboard in my hand. Eh? I'm going mad. I'm losing my mind. Definitely. Definitely. What? Hang on. No, it's not the Alps keyboard. Oh, Jesus. The Alps. It's not an Alps keyboard, idiot. The Alps keyboard is this one. Alps keyboard like this one. Basically. Sort of low profile. Does that look about right? It's very low profile. It's my Alps keyboard. So we haven't got a key for this either. So, well, that was brilliant. Brilliant. So I've got to figure this out. I've got a couple of switches for this. I can figure it out. Maybe 2 out of 3. But I'm not. I mean, what do you think? Would you break up a working keyboard to fix another keyboard of the same type? You can see where he's glued this thing, and the glue's kind of gone right into the glue's gone into the into the workings and everything. What? Right. Where's the bag that I was keeping these screws in, these keys in? There isn't even a key from this set. The nearest key size-wise to that Mitsumi keyboard is the Cherry. So the Cherry keyboard uses the same sized keys as the Mitsumi, not Mitsumi, the Stackpole, but with a different font on the top. I don't know if this is any use to the keyboard aficionados here, but that's the Cherry keyboard. That's the Cherry keyboard at the top, and that's the Stackpole underneath. Now the shape of the keys is more or less identical. Well, no, they're not. The Cherry are shorter, aren't they? They're shorter, but they're kind of similar shape, but they're not as deep. So the Stackpole keys are really, really deep and domed, and the Cherry ones aren't as deep, but they're a completely different shape to all the other ones. Wow. 3D print the missing key, says Nia. I would if I had a 3D printer, but I'll leave that to Leona. I'm not going to get involved in that. No, I won't. So the consensus is that not to break up another keyboard. I thought as much. It should be that type with the low profile keys, but the previous owner, for reasons unknown, had put coloured stickers on every key, which I've not yet removed. What is wrong with people? Maniacs. I'm going to put these keys in this drawer here. Put these keys in my little drawer. Because Can you see the drawer? The drawer. Put them in there. Oh, shit, no. Alright. That's out of the webcam that I can't get away with at all. There we go. Right, tidy up again. So if I can figure a way to bodge that key on top of that key that was all blocked up with crap, then I'll have 2 out of 3. Which isn't bad. Right. So the next job, which I'm not going to start right now. It's this in this. This is going to be awesome. Oh, I can't wait for this. Thank you so much, Jürgen, again, for sending that in. That's brilliant. I'll just put this back here. Right. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. That is messed up. Right. Okay, so that's the end of the keyboard fixing video. How it went on for over an hour, I don't know. But anyway, 2 out of 3 possibly. So thanks for everybody in chat. Thanks to everybody who subscribed, by the way. We're heading towards 500 subscribers, which is just unbelievable. And I know that the video uploads are very sporadic and I'm not always in the mood to do them. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being in chat. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. And I will see you in the next video.